Peace. Welcome to the channel. I am aTone. This is aToneTarot. Taurus, you are tuned in for the topic of it's cuffing season, baby. Let's see who you will be getting close to in the first part of January. So without further ado, Taurus, let's get up into your message. I will be pulling 10 cards total, 5 from the tarot, traditional tarot, and 5 from this relationship oracle deck, Taurus. So Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus for my Taurus collective. Let's get up into your message. To my new viewers, welcome to the channel. To my returning viewers, welcome back. If you could, please go ahead and smash that like button, comment, share, and subscribe. Your girl would greatly appreciate that. All right, Taurus, I'm going to keep it cute. Get in and get out. Pull 5 cards from this tarot and then 5 from that relationship oracle. Let's see what's going on with my bull gang as it relates to this cuffing season. Who are they be cozying up to during this winter solstice? All right, Taurus, let's get up into your message. 5 cards, please. Cards for my Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus in first 10 days of January. What is it looking like for my bull gang? Three more cards, please, Taurus. Three more cards for my Taurus collective. 2 more cards, Spirit. One more card. Okay, Taurus. We're going to get to it. All right, so for my Taurus, you received the 9 of Wands, the 5 of Cups, Temperance, the Tower, as well as the 7 of Cups. So for a small few of you, you may be dealing with a loss. You may be dealing with a breakup, a physical loss of someone. My condolences to you. It may be a time coming up where someone who is important to you is no longer here and you're just wanting to be alone. You feel a little isolated to some degree, like you're reflective as it relates to this cuffing season. I don't see a lot of you maybe partnering, some, not everyone, like with this Temperance being here. You have a nice balance of the relationships that help pour into you and you're giving access to. Basically, you're being selective, but it's not a lot of people around you, and some may be even a little concerned, confused, wondering what's going on with you, Taurus, because you are isolating. You might have went ghost or dark on someone, and people are wondering what's going on because you went through a very traumatic experience and you may not be wanting to speak on it, deal with it in such a direct way. You may be not hiding, but reserving your more emotional state to a time when you're by yourself. Let's just put it that way. So let's get into this relationship oracle deck for my Taurus collective. And if this is not your message, if it don't apply, let it fly. You know, take what resonates and leave the rest for someone else. You can also check out your rising, moon, and Venus sign because they will all be uploaded shortly, if not currently. All right, Taurus, let's see what's going on from this relationship oracle deck as it relates to this cuffing season. Basically, the opening of 2026, first 10 days of January. For my Taurus, what do we have? going on. Five cards, please, for my Taurus. All right, Taurus. So from the relationship oracle deck, you receive cut down, ship, phoenix, blowing kisses, separation. I'm really picking on a state of transformation for my Taurus collective. You might have went through a bad breakup. Like I said, some type of separation, whether it be in the physical or somebody really breaking your heart. Taurus, someone you thought you were going to have it all with is no longer in your future potentially. So you are isolating, like I said, and giving access to those relationships that you know will help soothe, pour back into you. It could be friends, it could be co-workers, you know, like I said, it could be work where you're redirecting your energy, your time, your focus, because you're not wanting to deal with something that was separated from you, or someone who is no longer with you with cut down and ship. Something is breaking down. There's a separation that is occurring with my Taurus collective, and it may not have physically occurred yet, but in the emotional and mental space, it's starting to happen. So and also with blowing kisses here, someone might be seeing what their, you know, options are. You know, what is it looking like? They dipping their toe back in the water out in the dating scene, even though they are still currently physically in a relationship, with this Seven of Cups being here in this Phoenix and blowing kisses. Again, like I said, not your message, don't apply, let it fly. But for some of you, you are like 1 foot in, 1 foot out. That's the energy that is given. So you might be in a relationship where you feel very much alone, and not understood, appreciated, whatever the case may be. You know what it is, Taurus. But there's a sense of reflection going on here as a theme for my Taurus collective, whether you are actually in a relationship or not. There's reflection, there's some hard truths that might be being surfaced, and you're wanting to really tear down and transform pieces of your romantic life and build them back up in a different way. And you may be doing some observation by way of seeing what's out there, and, you know, listening to your partner to see if there's any potential in the progress of this relationship. But it is giving 1 foot in, 1 foot out for my Taurus collective, Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus. That is your message, Taurus. And until next time, I hope that this helps. Peace.